And what's up, everyone? Welcome back. And here we are on Total War Rome 2. My name is Ellington, and we are back on the battlefield with a 3 versus 3 on Zarma Zigatusa. However the hell you say that. I think I got it right, but probably not. And I apologize for butchering it if I did get it wrong. It's a really long, weird name. I'm sorry. This honestly is a map we don't see very often. And you want to know why we don't see this map very often? It's one very specific thing. It's this damned aqueduct that runs through it. It basically makes this just really not a very good settlement. This whole section of the city is pretty much just a nightmare to try and attack because of this. It's kind of like you're giving the defenders an extra wall to defend, if that makes sense. It just is not a very fun map, and we don't see it very often. Like I said, though, this is a 3 versus 3, and it is kind of cool to see a map that is just, a little less frequently seen. This was sent in by Iceni, Iceni being commanded by Decibel. Now his allies, we have got Arverni being commanded by Ghost Disaster, or Ghost Hunter, excuse me. Ghost Hunter. Then we've got Nabatea being commanded by Limerex. Now for the attackers, we have got Galatia being commanded by Disaster. We've got Epirus being commanded by Velocity. And finally, Parthia being commanded by Yashar. So, the corner they're going to. Okay, you can see this corner that they're approaching. So you have all this rocky formation stuff you can't really go through. You have to kind of go around it or around it. And then you kind of get to a patch of wall. This is it. That's the only patch of wall you can really open or destroy or land on. And you can see they're really not even defending that because they're going to let them into this little box right here and basically just use it as a kill box. So that is basically what the defenders are going to do. I'm not sure if the attackers have a particular plan to deal with that. By the way, we do have some Iceni chariots and some veteran riders over here. I think we had more cav over on the other side. Another chariot. Okay. So chariot, dogs, Celtic warriors. Sorry about that. I had to take a drink. Let's see, what do we got? So we got a bunch of Armored Desert Hoplites for Nabatea. Rakim Palace Guard. Some Nabatean swords. So a lot of hoplites. Pretty standard Nabatea, looks like. Although, usually you don't see a whole lot of the Rakim Palace Guard. Arverni here, leading off with a bunch of Levy Freemen and Celtic warriors. And then, yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard Arverni stuff. A lot of Celtic warriors, and there are a lot of tiered up Celtic warriors. I only see, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5 chosen swords. They only have the one, no, they brought a spear noble, so no Oathsworn for Arverni. Interesting decision, because honestly, I think Oathsworn would actually be a really good unit for this battle, due to the fact that there's almost no elites on the other side of the field. The only person who can bring elites is Epirus, and he can bring Royal Peltis. But I don't think he brought very many of... I don't see any Royal Peltis. Samnite Warriors, Hoplites. He does have an Aspis Companion, it's an expensive cav unit. It's a cool cav unit, it's a good cav unit, but expensive. It's expensive. I think the worst part about this approach so far, slow. You start all the way back here. You got a long way to go to get into this corner. So we're gonna see how it goes, because put a lot of time and effort into it. They didn't guerrilla deploy either. They had no guerrilla deploy, so they couldn't guerrilla deploy their towers to take out the ballista. So I think the ballista is going to get one of these towers. 72. Yeah, he's going to get it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. He did okay, so he got it. He's probably not going to get all of them off of there, though. Although, the ballista stopped firing. Why? Oh, and they're wasting so much ammo. Stop it. Nabatea, no. You're not killing any. I mean, you might get the odd death kill, sure, but like... Oh my, just wasting ammo, shooting straight into the front end of this tower here, man. And our Vernie stopped firing his ballista. I don't know if he ran out of ammo. Maybe his crew died. If his crew died, that just sucks. Nope. Yeah, I think he's out. But now they dropped the other tower as well. You can see the tortoises now moving forward. Epirus, Valyrian, levies moving forward. As well as a bunch of Eastern spearmen from Parthia. Galatian swords. Did that count? Okay, so the dogs have come out. What's the Shakespearean, you know, quote, let loose the dogs of war? I think it's from Caesar, isn't it? Julius Caesar, the play. They have not released the dogs yet. The dog, like, they are out here, and they're taking losses from all these towers. Now that these towers have a target to shoot, they're actually getting pelted by them. Yeah, that hurts. All those towers, or the ballista, or the scorpions on top of those towers, never had anything to shoot because there was nothing to shoot. Well, these dogs show up and they become visible, and all of a sudden they're in range of those towers over there, and whoa, wait a minute, we got targets to shoot. Ding, 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 ding. Fire! You know, so on and so forth. Death, destruction, it's painful, you know, it's no fun. It's no fun at all. So they're bringing one tortoise over to the right, and then they're just going to smash this whole corner section. This one waiting, I think, just waiting to see where they're, like, where this destruction ends? I don't know. Because he could probably just, like, give him an attack order on this section right here, then move this one just one section over. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. See, like, this one, they're going to leave a section of wall standing between these two breaches. Which changes things a little bit for the defenders. If they wanted to, they could then defend them separately. The problem is that in the in this situation, being it we're in at a right angle corner, right? You'll run into the same issue that we've talked about before with archers, right? So attacking archers could set themselves up here and then set themselves up here to then shoot into the defenses. So if I was the defenders, I would keep to my little box that I've created. I think it's actually a pretty solid tactic. Did they bring any... They didn't bring any artillery, which sucks. Because they could destroy this temple and they would kill so many units if they did. So many. Not particularly sure why the Armored Desert Hoplites are in Hoplite Wall already. They're not anywhere near to be in combat, but I guess whatever floats your boat. So what we should see happen here... Oh, they are moving forward. I think you hold this, and then you get your slingers, shoot at the back of the enemies that go that way. Unfortunately, you don't have a great positioning to shoot the units coming the other way. But, you know, as the attackers, what I would just not do, I would just target this and then not target this. Because when you target this, you're going to get shot from over here, but they can't get you. So if you shoot, if you go here, they can't really shoot you from the other way. Not very well, at least. So we've had some Eastern Spearmen go into the combat now, with some Celtic warriors and a Levy Freeman. And then we got a Hillman that's attempting to move the Tortoise, I assume, over here, but I don't know exactly what they're doing. The cavalry trying to get in, but why? So let's say you do get past this. Okay, there's a gap. So let's say you get past this. What's your plan? What is your goal now? You're a very heavy melee cavalry, and you're faced up with Levy Freeman Celtic warriors, which as soon as you get into this area, they're just going to pelt you with javelins. I don't think that cavalry has any business being anywhere near the front lines at the moment. We do have some Briton slingers getting up on the wall over here. Not particularly sure exactly what their plan is with these slingers. So you cannot, this is not a connected wall. As you can see, there is no pathway between these two walls. So these slingers will have to stop here. They can't, keep going. So if they want them on the other wall, they're going to take them all the way back around. Somebody leave a comment in the comment section telling me, Ellington, fix your paint markers on your replays, because I keep forgetting to do it. So remind me, guys. Leave a comment. Let me know. Just spam it. Hey, Ellington, go fix the paint markers on your replays. Then I'm going to look up the video on how to do it again, because I haven't done it in 2 years since since I originally set them up. I'll tell you what, having to get my computer fixed has been an absolute just... Every day, almost, I find another thing that is I've got to reset up. Like, oh, man, damn it, I already had that. Oh, but because I had to reset my computer, I lost it. Man, damn it. Every day. You can see that archer fire. Epirus mercenary Cretan archers shooting into the Celtic warriors for Arverni. He could honestly do maybe a little better if he shifted just a hair bit more forward. Might give him a little better angle, but he's still getting sword-side shots here. Levy Freeman, 17. 138 on the Celtic warriors. Got a Sacred Band coming in. Is that 60? Yeah, 60 on a Levy Freeman. Now, Illyrian Levy's 59. 0, 0. 115 on the Galatian swords. This, you can see they can't hold the original way they were wanting to, which does fix a little bit of that problem they were faced with the slingers from the other direction. But because they busted this hole right here, it made holding this gap a less smart decision. We've got chosen swords now in the combat. Still, cavalry and chariots still sitting on the side. They have a long distance to go here, so I really doubt they are actually going to catch anybody by surprise. Epirus is going to have a lot of time to see them. Archers now focusing the chosen swords. 130 kills on the chosen swords, but it's really only on Illyrian levies, so you can see they haven't even got a chevron. They're not even anywhere close to getting a chevron. Feel like a little bit of wasted ammunition here. Arverni's Gallic Hunters are just kind of letting loose face first into a lot of the attacking units. I would not be doing that. Save your ammo for better shots, or trying to counter off some of the enemy archers, something of the sort, but just firing straight into their face, especially things like hoplites, I just don't think is really going to do what they expect it to. Now, when I say that, yes, you will get kills, but by shooting straight into the front of an 80 armor unit, like a hoplite, right? Are you going to get that good of kills? Probably not, because you're shooting into the most armored part of that body, which is the front, right? You have your armor, you have your shield, all of that being put into play. While you have side shots or back shots, it takes away the shield. So, thus, giving you better, better success, better kills. So you can see they're all about 50 kills, but you know what? They probably are getting at least a half ammo by now. See that hoplite? That volley did nothing to it. Now we got Eastern Spearmen moving forward. Now the problem with the hoplite defense, right, is that it takes away one of the strongest things in Rome 2. That is the Pila, right? Or the Javelin, the Pila, whatever you want to call it. You know, when you have Pila, there's a lot of things that you can do, you know, in the way of punishing your enemy, right? You are able to throw javelins and get kills before you ever even get into melee combat. When, you know, if you're going up against a hoplite, you can walk up, you can walk right in front of their face and throw javelins, and there's nothing they can do about it unless they want to charge you, right? But if you have javelins, then when your enemy walks forward, they have to be conscientious of the fact that if they walk forward and throw javies, then you're going to throw javies too. You know, now hoplites don't get javelins or pila or anything of the sort, so with a hoplite, you can just walk right up to them and pew 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 pew. Pew pew. That's my Star Wars laser sound. Epic. I know I should, you know, be applying for a voice acting or a sound design thing for Disney, but it's okay. I have bigger, better things to do with my life, you know what I mean? Like make laser sounds on a Total War game for 4,000 people. Now they have kind of gotten themselves a little bit better positioned. You can see Epirus is not having near as much success in their side shots because they can't really get any. To get a side shot, you need to be over here, and one, that's a little bit of a long shot. Number two, there's a lot of stuff in the way that I bet you that the archers will probably go goofy and not want to shoot. Look at this. Rakim Palace Guard has advanced forwards into the enemy, but they've got a big gap behind them, and I think this Aspis Companion's about to try and sneak in and get in the back there. Maybe not, but yeah, you have a big gap right here, and it's an expensive unit to lose. 86 men, 172 kills, no chevron yet. Parthian Sword's gonna, well, never mind. I thought they were gonna sneak around, but it's like he was going to and then gave the attack command before they finished their maneuver. Sorry about that. Hit my mic. I apologize. We got Sword Band up here now. Hoplites advancing. Some Levy Freemen. Now up on the wall, we got Sword Band taking on some Illyrian levies. Combat even, 158 out of 160, going up against two pretty healthy. One of them's a mercenary Italian sword, which is better, quite a bit better than the Illyrian Marines. Here we go. Now we got some shots. Now, you got the Rhodian slingers from Epirus inside the settlement, and they are getting good shots against those Nabatean heavy archers. In a situation like this, Rhodian slingers are really good to have, right? You have your flat arc. You have exactly the zone that you want to have for a slinger here, especially in an archer fight. You know, in those flat situations, the Rhodian slingers will beat the Nabateans. Rhodian slingers are the best slingers in the game. Oh my gosh, my brain just went dead. The Balearic slingers are a little bit better in melee. Their melee stats are a little better, but as it comes to actually slinging, the Rhodian slingers just have better stats. So this side looks pretty good. I mean, Nabatea looks like they've got that pretty well on hold. They do have some reinforcements from Arverni and Iceni. This side is doing okay. Honestly, it's just okay. You can see, I don't think they plan on advancing any further into this area. I mean, defending anymore in this area. You could see... Excuse me, sorry. You could see that it's just a Levy Freeman, right? But they have a secondary defense sitting up here with the Chosen Sword in a little bit more defensively smart place. They are sending a sword band forward, but I honestly, I don't think you need to. I think you just hold in where this Chosen Sword is, and I think you're in pretty good shape. Chariot's still chilling. What about the dogs? I think you bring the dogs in. Or the dogs can just get annihilated by Aspis companions. 183 kills with a Chevron. Chariots, did they actually go out? I don't think so. Aspis companion has lost, what, 22 men? Something like that. Now up here, they need to be really careful. Galatian swords are up on this interior wall, this like keep wall. And there are archers up here that are dying with ammo. And you can see the Britain slingers, they noticed and they got the hell out of Dodge. Too bad the Nabatean archers did not. That's a really good unit that you really don't want to be losing in that fashion. It's taking some cinematic views here. Oh, see that archer volley come in. Parthian foot archers just... Yep, that's kind of why I said earlier, I don't really know why they went in. I don't think they needed to. You can see you've got another sword band guarding the wall. Now the Cretans have moved forward and oh, look at that crossfire. Nabatea, get out of there. Oh, it's too late, Arverni. Way too late. You don't want to get in a crossfire like this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 Cretans. 1, 2, 3. You got 2 Parthian foots and a Rhodian slinger. Just annihilated these Nabatean heavy archers. Now the Cretans have changed their fire onto the defensive line again. Which, of course, that's going to hurt. Oh, and they actually are shooting up onto the Britain slingers as well. 88 kills, 162 kills, 60 kills. Man, losing that Nabatean heavy up here. Look, he's only got 30 men left, and he only has, what, 35 kills? It's no bueno. No bueno. Damn, Aspis companion is still alive. Took more casualties, though. He's got 45 out of 80, but with a few more kills. Still waiting for them chariots to come do something. I honestly think, well, I don't know, because the hoplites and hoplite wall would disrupt the formation. Yeah, it's probably not the best place. I was going to say, up in here may not be terrible because it's so packed in. But the hoplites themselves, being a hoplite formation, would cause the chariots to not be able to push their way through the line like they need to be able to. Might actually help if they, not let them, but if they get through this area, which I think they've got a good chance of doing, as things spread out here, then you throw your chariots in. I think I might help out a little bit better. So we'll see if that happens, if they need to do that. I have no idea. We're about to find out soon. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. This 160-man desert levy back here. Where did the other chariots go? Aha, there they are. They're going in. This is a good spot. Galatian swords don't have shield wall. Parthian swords do have shield wall, but we'll see if they use it. Well, never mind. The chariots are just running away. Shame. Shame. Yeah, this chosen sword is having to... What he probably just needs to do is form up right here where... Yeah, see where the arrow's going? I think that's where he is going to set up. Unfortunately, he is going to take quite a bit of casualties before he gets to that spot. I think that's probably his best place to hold, is right here. It keeps his shield facing the archers from Epirus, and hopefully saves him a few casualties. "118 kills on a sword band, excuse me. And then they put up another sword band. Here comes our Verney's archers again. What is your target, Arvoni? What are you coming for? Chariots! Forwards! Ooh, but now that they set up there... So honestly, now the defenders are kind of running into what they wanted to be doing to the attackers are now doing to them. With the Parthian foot archers now shooting the backs of the chosen sword up over here. And the Cretans were shooting at the line, but they don't seem to be shooting anything right now. Well, they might be out of ammo. No, they do. 154, 120, and 172. So these guys are out of ammo, but it looks like these guys still have a bit. But I bet you that they are pretty close to being out. Gonzo, done, finite. So this video coming out a few days before Christmas, a day before Christmas actually. Tell me in the comment section, for those of you who do celebrate Christmas, tell me, what are you doing for Christmas dinner? For me, my parents are out of town for Christmas, going to see my sister in Colorado. So, me and a few friends of mine are going to do a Christmas Friendsmas lunch, making Spanish paella. And for those of you who maybe don't, sorry. For those of you who don't, celebrate Christmas, if you do celebrate a different holiday, tell me in the comment section, what do you celebrate? And if you, whatever it is, what do you do as a celebration? What is your, special, holiday food that you like to make for whatever holiday it is that you're celebrating? Usually, my family, we usually do prime rib, but once again, with my parents being gone for a few days for Christmas, we're switching it up a little bit. We're going with Spanish paella, and I am super pumped to do it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, but I just can't hide it. And I know. You know. No? Okay. Now here comes the big guns. We got the Galatian legionaries now coming in, and they are really intent on pushing this. Because honestly, I think it might be their best place. This here seems to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Over here, I think just their slightly better infantry is allowing them to grind through a little bit easier. 100 kills, 112 kills, 76 kills. It's Glacier doing pretty solid. Chosen Swords at 201 kills. Got some Britain Slingers. I think they just got off the wall. I do see Veteran Riders ran all the way to the other side. Where'd our Chariot? Okay, Chariot's over here. Chariot's over here. Veteran Riders are over there. The dogs are dead. It's very sad. Oh, and here comes the breakthrough. Parthia getting through the line. 68 kills, 113 kills, and look at the defenders desperately trying to get troops forward to engage this, but it's a bit late. See the Gallic Hunters just unleashing hell onto these units on the wall. Especially the Rhodians there. The Rhodians have a good position. Gallic Hunters, 132, 146, 160, 128. 182 on the Britain Slingers. Very, very nice. Very nice. They kind of regained a little bit of the line here. You can see there's the Chosen Swordsman engaged there, as well as the Sword Band engaged there. Eastern Cataphracts busting through the gap, charging in, and they kind of took a bit of an awkward route there, though. And now they're going to try and go around and get in the back. Should have gone shield wall there. Your Gallic Hunters should probably get the hell out of Dodge. What do we got? 3 units of Heroic Nobles over here. A completely untouched Britain Slinger. Now this right here is the cap point. This is the win it. You want to win it, you got to take that. Or kill everybody. Eastern Cataphracts charge the back of the line. It's not a bad idea. You know, allow some movement through the alleyway there. Bounce power I would definitely say is in the attacker's favor, but definitely not by an extreme amount. I think they're about to regain this gap. They're sure trying, that's for sure. Let's go cinematic here and see what's going on. Some sort of ability used there. Rally to me! To the king! Parthian Sword just snuck right through the gap. Spear Noble there, gonna engage him and keep him tied down, and gonna get surrounded by a Chosen Sword. Celtic Warriors can't sit back for very long. They're gonna have to get into combat soon. Heroic Nobles could probably be useful too. Or Vernie not bringing any Oathsworn really kind of, I think, threw a wrench in the gears here. I think the Oathsworn could have been really good in this battle. Because to be honest with you, the attackers have nothing that they could deal with it. The only thing they would have been able to do is shoot the living crap out of them. And, you know, that only does so much. They only have so many arrows, so... Chariots did go in, and it looks like we got shield wall, so nicely done by Galatia there. I don't think the Chariots really got anything. Nothing significant, at least. I think for their mother. I mean, it's good. It's a nice sentiment, but not sure how Mom would feel about, you know, using her chant as a chant in battle. Kill these men for your mother. Yeah, I mean, it's just a little weird. Doesn't really work very well. Yeah, I think they've officially lost this courtyard. And now here the floodgates are opened. I don't know. You can see Heroic Nobles moving forward on both sides here. It's going to be interesting because now that the attackers have a lot more room to maneuver around, and there's a lot more space for the defenders to cover, there's more likely going to open up open up gaps and spots where the attackers can take advantage. Up here, the chariots again. They got 98 kills. And about to get some more. No shield wall for Parthia. He's in the archers. Getting through the royal cataphracts, which are stuck in place. He's going to break before he gets to the archers, though. So, 135. A little better. A little better. Parthian foot archers, 155 kills. They're about to get a chevron as well. And then Cretans at 217, no ammo. This guy's no ammo. Pretty sure they're just kind of low on ammo as a whole. Greek Scorpion still has ammo, 64 kills. I was like, okay, good. They don't tell me they don't have more stuff sitting back there not doing anything. It would not be good for their health. Heroic Noble is starting to churn through. 171 kills with 133 men left. Sam Knights at 38 kills. What about the other Heroic Noble? 70 for 134 men. Oh, but he's about to get surrounded. Bernie's general might have to turn around and hold that. Main thing is you cannot let that Heroic Noble get surrounded. You need this unit to kill as much as humanly possible. And if they get surrounded, then they're SOL. And they will not get those kills that they need to get. Shape, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now this is bad. Look at this. I was wondering earlier, like the Samnite was chilling here. There was nothing there. And I was like, why aren't they just, pushing stuff here? And they finally did. The Royal Cataphracts getting in. That's really bad. This is a very open settlement. Cavalry could be pretty useful in this settlement just because it's got so much room to move. The streets aren't super narrow, so that could spell a lot of problems for the defenders. This line, as for a while, is holding strong. And the thing is, I don't think they really have any better position to hold after this point. You know what I mean? If the point is here, look at the defensive area around the point. It's not very good. Super wide areas and avenues means that more and more troops have to be used in those situations to hold them, which is bad. Where did the chariot go? Did he pulled it back, okay. I was wondering, I was like, the chariot never went in. Aspis companions charging the chosen swords. Remember, shield wall. Shooter. You know, Jurassic Park. Anybody? Yeah, yeah. Mercenary Cretan archers. This is the problem. Defenders are not looking very hot right now. Now, the veteran riders here should be able to clean up some of this stuff, but the Royal Cataphracts will beat them. Royal Cataphracts almost 300 kills, by the way. Yeah, it's just sort of looking worse and worse. Looking worse and worse as the minutes drag by. Sorry, my mic was like did something in my mic and I had to like fix it. Which meant I had to mute my mic for a minute. I'm sorry, guys. Now you got a real issue. Look at this. So 1 cav, 2 cav, and then you got your... Where'd the Parthian... Oh, here they are. The Royal Cataphracts. So you got 3 units of cavalry now loose within your settlement, and that is not good. Now the veteran riders and the chariots did catch the Royal Cataphracts. The Royal Cataphracts probably... I mean, they seem to be doing pretty solid. Hellenic Royal Cavalry coming. That should help diminish that and help get the Parthian general out. Yeah, Samnite warriors moving. Chariots with 2 kills. Woo! Big killers. So they're zoning him out from over there. Royal Cataphracts on the move again. Did they already kill those units? Jesus Christ. Man, Galatia has so much left. At least comparatively, you know what I mean? Then with the cav running around like maniacs, this is a not great looking end. Well, I mean, the end, it is not looking great for the defenders, is what I meant to say. I'm gonna say Epirus leading for kills in the attackers, or Verney leading for kills in the defenders, maybe? Guess we're gonna find out soon. Still have some Britain slingers left. Now, what they can still do is jabby these chariots. The chariots are getting tons of kills. Cheese and crackers. They're still rolling. And with healthy numbers too, man. The chariots running through. Now remember, these are not scythed chariots. They do not have the sides on the wheels like the Nabatean or Seleucid chariots. I think they're gonna army losses. especially with Arverni's general being dead and everyone else being pretty much dead. Yeah. I really don't see any way out of this. There's your armor losses kicking in, and that's going to be it. Here in just a second. Yep, here we go. Let's look at some kills. Now, for the attacker, or defenders, excuse me, we have Limericks as Nabatea with 1,410 kills. Like I said, hoplite factions can be kind of hard, man. Ghost Hunter as Arverni with 2,455 kills. Look at them. Even without the Oathsworn, they did an excellent job. Decibel, the person who sent in the battle, being commanding Iceni, 2,446 kills. Our infantry just doing well. One of his chariots did extremely well. The other one did Velocity for the attackers as Epirus, 2,615 kills. I think I said, who did I say that I thought would be the? I think I said Epirus. Yeah, I think I said Epirus. 1976 for Major Disaster. Yashar as Parthia with 2198. Hold on, sorry. Here's Galatia, and here's Parthia. Well, that is going to be it for today's battle. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget that if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.